Welcome back. We still got a few questions to go in our inaugural At Issue versus the Insiders political quiz. It is a very tight race, as you can see. All right, Insiders. When did Stephen Harper first run for office? The answer is?
93?
Yeah.
93? Yeah.
All right.
1993.
Wrong.
1988.
1988 is correct for the At Issue team. Picks that one up. And
Looked like an
guess what
obvious
name he ran under?
Stephen Harper.
Steve Harper.
Steve Harper.
At Issue gets the question. Where does the Prime Minister rank in longest serving PMs?
He's now, I think,
Fifth? Oh, he's
I think he's fifth.
I think
I think he's ninth.
Yeah, ninth.
Ninth.
Ninth is quite correct. The Insiders.
Conservative.
He just passed John George Diefenbaker. Who will he pass next and when?
He's going to pass somebody in year 3.
All right. Can we have an answer?
Louis Saint Laurent.
Louis Saint Laurent is quite correct. In 3 years, he will pass Louis Saint Laurent.
Good work.
All right. At Issue. Who was the longest serving Prime Minister? This is an easy one. It's like a gift. Who has the accumulated years?
King.
King. Can you tell me how many?
23?
22?
22? 23, yeah.
22 and a half.
22 is right. Okay. I love this part. You know what's coming. The Insiders, look at your monitors.
That's
There
where
they
you
are,
guys lose
over
the-
there. Who's this?
Ruth Ellen Berceau.
Quite correct. The NDP MP who spent part of her campaign in a city in the United States with a lot of lights, gambling, and a variety of other
Hey, she
things.
booked the ticket.
No
She
gambling,
did?
no gambling.
Good for her. And At Issue, look at your monitors. Who's this? This is one of the most successful political strategists in the country right now,
Nice.
who is not sitting at this table. No idea?
No.
At Issue passes.
Stephen Carter.
Stephen Carter is quite correct. Ran the campaigns for Alison Redford
And Nenshi.
and Naheed Nenshi
So
and
you-
Head Nenshi
You
in
asked
Calgary.
the backroom people to identify a backroom.
I asked you, and you couldn't give me an answer.
We don't live in back rooms.
All right, I've got some quotes for you. Tell me who said this. I don't know why we need, this is to At Issue. I don't know why we need so many prisons when the crooks seem so happy in the Senate.
Oh,
Pat Martin.
I'll go for that. Sure.
Yeah,
They
Mark's
said
go
it
with
this
that.
year. No, it wasn't Pat Martin.
Jack Layton.
Jack Layton. How did you know that, Kathleen? He said it in the debate, and was that his own line? Come on, fess up. No, come on.
always their own lines,
We
Peter.
got
They're
insiders.
always their own lines.
Yeah, they're always their own lines. Okay. Who said this one? This is to the Insiders. I don't think, from what I've heard, that those pictures exist. And if they do, I'll leave that up to the American military.
It's Thomas Mulcair. Thomas Mulcair.
Yeah, and what was he talking about?
He was talking about the assassination of Osama bin Laden.
The assassination.
Or the
Is that what we're calling it now?
reported, the rumored.
Yeah. The U.S. Navy SEALs took him out in Pakistan. I'll give you a point if you can tell me the name of the place that he was. Whoever can say it first.
It's on
Where,
the tip of my tongue. I can't say it.
Where Bin Laden was.
No, I can't either, so that's too bad. You know, it started with an A, Abba,
It did.
something.
Yeah.
Abbottabad. That was it.
About it.
And that is why we wear these things in our ear. You see, when I'm struggling for an answer, a voice from nowhere gives it to me. Wow, we're running out of questions here. This is how well it's going. And what I'm going to do, because
I can
well,
give you my thoughts on Senate reform. if you need it.
no, after I ask this question, which really strikes to the heart of politics in this country today, and it's open to the table. Then each side will get to craft one question to ask the other. Here it is. What's the name of Stephen Harper's new cat?
I don't know.
Look at David is disgusted
Yeah.
that we didn't even come up with this question.
No, I don't want to say anything. Or Felix or something like that.
Stanley apparently is the name. It's one of those
Felix was
questions.
close.
Someday to be flat, Stanley?
There is a reason why that question is at the bottom of the pile that we have. So I want you to think carefully here for a minute. The kind of question you might want to ask the other side, because, you know, this is very close, this race. And so be fair and within the bounds of reason here. Shouldn't be easy, but it shouldn't be impossible either. Listen to this. They really, now this is where the strategy really takes hold in a game like this. Look at the way they operate. We got the three party insiders, Hurley, Monk, and Watt, who usually work opposites, working together to try to come up with something. And we've got Anderson, Coyne, and Hebert, who are often in competing organizations. Bruce writes for the Globe every once in a while. Andrew with Post Media, and Chantel, of course, with the Toronto Star. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a question, and let's see. Let's let the at-issue team ask the insiders their question.
We have a very fair, easily answered question to anybody who follows politics closely. Name the three candidates for the leadership of the BQ.
Well, the leadership has been determined.
It's very
I ate one on Sunday.
You're not getting off that easily.
There were only
But it
three of
was
them.
Maria Morani, Daniel Payet, and that other guy.
We got two of them.
Very good, very good, Andrew.
Daniel Payet and was it? Help me out, guys. This is a team
They don't
sport.
have a clue.
I sort of thought it was one of those things you could wait and find out the results.
Two out of three ain't bad.
It's-
Your question for at issue.
Our question is a simple one.
Wait. The third one, to be fair to him, is Jean-François
I thought it was
Fortin.
Jean-François, but I just
Oh,
don't
all
remember his
right.
last
Well,
name.
they still might have come up with it at some point. But
And our question to you is, how do we become the #1 most watched political panel in Canada?
The answer's just got to be wait.
Practice, my good boy.
So on that happy note, and there you see the score. The insiders are the winners of the first ever at issue versus the insiders political quiz. It was very close, and it was a lot of fun. And we will have to make it an annual. Next time, I'll try to come with enough questions to take us right through the whole thing. But thank you all. It really was good fun. And just think, we don't have to embarrass ourselves like that again for another 12 months. Thank you all. You showed great courage. A reminder that next week, we've got our annual Viewers' Questions edition of At Issue. And there are some really good ones again this year. As for tonight, more to come, including this.